What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Melvor Idle. And sadly, I have not actually done as much as I wanted. I meant to woodcut overnight the other night, and it didn't woodcut. I accidentally minimized the game, and if the game's minimized, it doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't even give you offline progression. It kind of like pauses it. It's weird. So I got the 281. Didn't really do much with that. Been doing a little farming, hit 50. I think we just hit 50. I've been mining Runite, and that is for the main reason that if I go to bank here, you'll see charcoal's actually getting. I actually used some of it, so can't really see completely. But we need double the Runite to Dragonite, and then you need 6 times the coal to Dragonite for it. We already have plenty of coal, but I wanted to get 14,000 Runite, so overnight I'm tempted to even mine it overnight or mine Dragonite overnight. I'm trying to set up myself with money because here I have 400 of them and it sells for a bit. It's nothing crazy. We've actually been mining and my gloves have 100% worn off, I bet. Yeah, so that's been inefficient as can be. But I'm trying to make some money so I can get more bank spaces before I really move on because I'm going to have bank problems, and I think working on this while I mine gems while mining other things is going to be the way to go, whether I'm mining coal, I'm mining Dragonite, or I'm mining Runite. I think when I'm mining these two, I'm going to use gems, and when I'm mining these, I'm going to use the double gloves. I think it's going to be the strat. I haven't, however, saved these, or sell those, I should say, and then we're going to sell all of these as well. I think it's going to be the play. Get as much money as I can. I think I'm going to reinvest it completely in gloves. I think that's, like I said, what I'm going to do overnight. I think we will do... It's hard to choose what I'm going to do overnight. It's just going to be what gets the main masteries overnight. These just take forever to respawn. We need more of these to make more. However, I do think I'm going to mine Dragonite overnight. I think I'd rather set it up and try to get that mastery up a bit. Alright, again, I'm going to need to do it either way. The only problem with doing this is I'm not going to really update you guys as much for a little while. I'm going to go kind of far-fetched between updates because the next couple of days I'm probably going to be mainly focusing on those and making money rather than leveling skills. As much as I'd love to go start working on woodcutting to then do fire making and fletching to range and everything, I think this is the strat. Eventually I'm going to go for some rune essence too to get mage going, but I did get strength to 40. I'm probably going to get base 40 stats like I said before there'd be really good more combat stuff. I got a little bit of silver because I think I need 4k silver and then like almost 8,000 gold to just level up my rune armor, never mind the dragon armor. That's about double, I think exactly actually double those numbers, so that'll be another project for another day. But I just kind of want to give you guys an update what's going on. So again, gonna be using the gloves I currently have, going to spend the money I have here, and we're going to buy these guys, the gem gloves. Gonna buy as many as I can basically, which sadly isn't that many, but will, you know, it'll be okay overnight. I'd like to get more. I don't think I have anything else I can sell. As tempting it is, for example, to sell this because it's not directly helping right now. If I'm gonna go for 100% of the game, which is still I think gonna be the goal to one day do, is maybe 100% of the game. No promises still. I'd like to not get rid of a bunch of mithril ore because I'm gonna need more mithril ore. If that makes any sense, like I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need to smith it eventually. So I don't really want to do that. Charge-wise, we should be actually chilling pretty decently. 14,000 charges, yeah. Let's actually get going on Dragonite. I think I will do Dragonite. It is something to put the double gloves on for this as well. Those actually 14,000 will last a lot longer on Dragonite because it's a 2-minute downtime every time I get through that. Which is why playing actively while you're mining this is pretty good, but I'm pretty lazy with the game, so I'm not sitting here, you know, going about it every 2 seconds. But I am going to quickly do this. I think I'm getting low on goop too, which costs money. I mean, definitely costs money to do. 100k will make it pretty far for me though. Kind of just doing whatever seeds I can. Trying not to do too many more of the base seeds because I have so many of the herbs. I just don't have the potato seeds. I tried to get more. They're so slow to get going. Potato seeds are brutal. And I'll show you guys that real quick too. And I know I said this is going to be kind of a quick little clip and not going to be all about I'm going to be skipping through updates. Again, I probably won't come back for a little while. I doubt I'll be recording much because I think it's going to be pretty hardcore focusing. Again, we'll do a bit of combat here and there, but nothing to really update you guys on. But I was versing the little farmer. I tried to test out the zombie dungeon. I actually beat that because the chest has a chance to give you seeds, but I'm not efficient at taking it down yet, so it's just not worth it. And these two, of course, will get, and we are leveled up again. We're doing maples. I think I showed you guys that though. But as far as herbs go, bird's nest, which are the big ones I want to spend these on, I have over 1,000 of those herbs, so I don't really want to plant more if I don't have to, because that's, I mean, not really enough necessarily, because I'm going to need more anyways. But I need double the amount of these seeds, which just take forever. To be fair, I might do a little bit of either fletching or magic training to first chickens and level up on chickens with that, or not chickens, farmers with that, to get those at some point too. But I want to get those going. I can use these, however, but I haven't fought anything from the ice balls yet. But just doing everything. I'll give you guys an update though on my cash stack. Has hopefully gained a lot. Alright guys, we're back after a good bit of time has passed. I don't know exactly where we were with everything, but we're definitely a bit further. I mean, I'm 95 woodcutting, almost 96. Currently mining yew and redwood, which I did slight calculations. I didn't calculate honestly anything on the top row, but by looking at it, it's not XP efficient. Magic trees just aren't XP efficient, so right now all I care about is getting the cape. The cape would be first. The cape, I believe, cuts the interval in half, which at that point I would rather cut magic logs if I need to, for magic logs for either fire making or fletching. That'll be the goal. So right now this is extraordinarily efficient, and this is more efficient than anything else. I think this isn't terribly inefficient either, but this is definitely better, and I mean, I'd rather have you. So right now we're doing pretty good on that. I have trained combat stance of a lit, and we're going to be doing some stuff with that. 40 attack, 50 strength, 40 defense. Booming. Good to go. Some big plans in the near future, even some off-camera stuff going on. 99, 90 smithing, 99 mining and 99 smithing. My XP is up to 20 million here, which I believe the cap XP, if it's the same as RuneScape, is going to be 200 mil. So that's pretty cool. It just scales and scales and scales. Technically max level hidden is going to be like 120 if it's the same, I believe. Which there's a way actually to turn it on, but I don't really like showing the invisible levels that aren't real levels. Like you cap your level at 99, but it like figures out percentage wise what 200 mil XP would be. But technically we're 10% to max XP, which is not going to be a goal of this series, but would probably happen anyways if we decide to max everything. Smithing actually doing alright on XP too, 18,000, kind of caught up. I'll show you guys why here in a bit. I actually think it'll overtake it for sure. I haven't done much else other than farming. We have been out here farming a good bit, doing what needs to get done. Not 100% consistently, because I'm just having, and realistically, sometimes it's just seed troubles, which I have done a bit about in this, not this episode, but next episode's probably going to be the episode to attempt to solve the problem. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let me just get everything planted. I'm trying not to plant any more of those, because I think I have well more than I need, for now at least. So if I can, I'm just planting all these for when I get the things that make them. We're almost out, so I will need to do some either thieving, get caught up on, but that's not my goal. I think it's going to be fighting the farmers again, which is what I've done with for most of my XP, I'll be honest. Most of my XP is, or most of my, I guess farming XP, but most of the seeds are from fighting the guys, and where I've done most of my combat has been on those, as well as I've been doing some dungeon stuff, and I've been doing the chicken dungeon for a specific reason. The chicken dungeon actually allows us to get feathers. Let me, let's do a tiny bit of fishing for now. I think, what can we cook up to? I don't know what the max cooking thing is. Let's just do a little bit of that, because I do need to get going on fishing soon. It's going to be one of my next, I don't have the bank spots for it. That's also part of the issue that we're going to go over today. I just kind of don't want to do that. Let's thieve for a bit. Let's just get thieving going. We have the auto eat. That should be good. I think it only hits max at 10. We'll never die with that if we have enough food. So that's cool. Could even technically AFK that overnight, and maybe that's something I'll try. I just do it on the man. I am kind of terrified about losing gear. Not that I'm necessarily wearing a ton. I did build rune armor, so that's a thing. I do want to point out, we're doing relatively good here. Not bad. There's so many items we don't have, but doing pretty good there. The bank is looking solid, and that's something we're going to talk about. I'm pretty low on cash. We need cash. So when I was working on between things, you might say I only have one of these. If you look over here, I have almost 8,000 dragonplate bodies, and also my bank is with 53 mil. But I can sell that stack alone for 57 mil, which of course we're doing. selling that whole stack. Some gems here, I don't actually know where those are from. I'm actually going to sell those to get rid of them. I probably did some mining or something in between. I've been stunned. I think we should be okay. Yeah, we'll definitely be okay. Sell all of this, though. I think cabbage is something I actually have a pretty large amount of. I don't know how many I'd go through overnight, which is the only thing that scares me. If I equipped all of those cabbages, I don't know if that's enough to keep me alive. I have even more potatoes or tomatoes. So what we can do as well is just equip all. And I think if I run out of one, it'll use another one. So that would be plenty to run overnight, and that actually might be the play. I think I might actually have to go overnight. As much as I'd like to get 99 woodcutting, I'm not too concerned about it right now. So I think trying that would be cool. I have quite a bit of HP. We've been leveling that up. Haven't done much with prayer. I actually probably have a bunch of bones I can probably bury. Yeah, pretty large amount, which we're gonna need at some point. Clearing up some inventory. So here's all the eggs, by the way. You can see I currently have 13,000 feathers. So these can have quite a bit in them, which is why I did them. I don't know if I did enough. 36,000, so definitely not enough. That's over the amount I need for mithril arrow tips to get those out of the way when I get to those, but not enough for everything else. However, that is a really good start to start my fletching grind, which I also want to start really soon. That is a goal to get going. We have a ton of logs. I mean, our magic logs could sell for quite a bit. Now the 9 mil just chilling. Not that I want to sell them. They're going to be used for fletching or fire making. I do want to open my bird's nest real quick, because I have quite a few of those. Get some replenish on seeds. It'll probably give me some tree seeds, which is really needed right now. Bunch of oaks. Maples are really what I want, I think. Yews, you might be able to plant. But again, we're getting up there on it. It's taking a bit. I don't think... Oh, we did get potatoes. Potatoes I also need a pretty large amount of. But I kind of want to finish that up. The issue is, I want to make more of the bird's nest potions. They just cost them, and I have so many of these, I need double the amount of potato seeds to make it. I can only make like 250-ish of the potions, and I want to make so many more. So I want to get going on herb lore, but I do have a lot of herbs. We have been saving up herbs. I've been doing pretty good on that. Again, a lot of XP banked here. Not bad. I've mined a ton of rune essence overnight one time as well. That's actually where those gems came from, that I've been thinking about it. I ran that overnight. You can't run gem gloves, but I think you can find gems still. Gem gloves do not work with that, sadly, so that was kind of a waste in that sense, but also, you know, a lot of XP, which is going to be used for, first of all, some farming the goop. If I need the goop, again, I have a ton of money now, which we're going to still use quite a bit of, but I can also use it for making runes. So for example, let's make our first rune together real quick. Air runes, I want to see how quick it makes it. It uses one. I'm assuming you're going to use more than one, but if I do that and just hit create, okay, so it takes some time. You can upgrade 100 elemental runes in your bank to create a magic staff. I did know that. I thought it was 1,000, not 100. So that's cool. So that's how we make those, and then I think the only thing they get with mastery, I say only, it's actually a really good one there. I think you have a chance to make double every time. It's not even a chance. It's guaranteed you're going to make double. It produces twice the amount of runes. This then gives you twice the amount of runes, or 3 times the amount of runes and XP, and you get up to the point where at level 90, not runecrafting, but 90 mastery, you get 10 times the amount of runes, so that's great. However, I think with the magic cape, you don't need any of the base elemental runes anymore, which means air, fire, which air, is this going to be mined? That's going to be mined, but air, mined, water, earth, fire, probably. Actually, mined you still need them for, but those you won't. I don't actually know the exact runes in the game. I'm sure they're the same as RuneScape, probably. Maybe something different towards the end. I'd like to get a mastery real quick. That's actually going to take quite a while to level. That could be something I just let sit AFK overnight as well. However, air runes aren't going to be the best one for it, I don't think, because I can just get a staff. You know, I can get an air staff, and if I have mind, I think that's what magic's going to be. Yeah, 1 air, and then I'm assuming that's a mind rune, which I'm trying to hit level 2 to see. Yeah, mind rune. So that gives 45 XP. Oh, not how much XP, sorry. It gives 2 XP, this gives 3. So they're really bad XP. But that's those. Sweet. Again, going to get into fletching, and the idea for fletching, I know this episode is going to get kind of long. It's going to make arrow shafts off the bat, which I think give you the same XP no matter what logs you choose, but the kind of reason I pushed so far, so I could get those and make a lot out of them about this crap wood that I don't even think you can do anything with other than you know, cut up. But that's going to give me arrow shafts really quick, some pretty quick XP. I think you can make headless arrows right off the bat, and bronze arrows right off the bat, so it's just a matter of making a ton of those, and realistically, I only have 3,000, so I only need 3,000 to start. So I'll show you guys what the strat's going to be, just for the early level. And once we get up to the point of making mithril tips, we're going to be able to make a ton. And that'll give me arrows for ranging, which the steel arrows I didn't make many of, so realistically I'll probably make the arrows and either just sell them or, well, use them real quick and just don't really care. But I am going to have to do a bunch of AFK fletching to kind of get that going. I did actually, sorry, I leveled this today and kind of forgot about it. Fire making, got that up to 60, which will actually go to the shop, and we're going to do something with that now. We're going to have to get some more bank. I kind of want to get the auto eat tier 2, so you know what? Let's buy that. 20 million for the tier 3. I think that's the last one. Eventually I want to get the equipment slot, which I think just lets me store more items, which in a way will save bank slots too. I mean, obviously that'll all be good. Definitely want the maple fire and the mahogany fire for when I do fishing, which I'm prepping for, and I can do the U fire because I have all the money. Can't do that till 75, and realistically that's, you know, that's a bit away. We're probably over 3,000, yeah. So I can stop fletching those, and the idea is now going to make headless ones, and I can make more normal ones too. And the reason I'm using those wood as well is because, like, they're quick to cut. They're going to be the best wood for it. They're going to give you the most. They're quick to cut, and they sell for like trash. So that's for 25. I mean, the teak sell for 20, and these I think cut faster, if not close to the same speed. They're going to be better. Again, best XP. You're going to have tons of it. It's arrow shafts. Again, I don't think. I mean, RuneScape you can't make redwood bows or anything. You might build in this game. Like I said, they changed things up. But you make these a lot less, but you get so much more XP. So again, the idea will make a ton of arrow shafts, which realistically I'm going to need 50-something thousand. So I'm not going to worry too much about making these arrows. And I am just taking up bank slots by doing all of this, but because now I'm going to have a mixture of things. And I'll slowly get to the point of being able to make short bows and stuff, which realistically, I don't have a ton of wood for the low bows, but I'm going to try not to make bows until I get through with the arrow tips and whatnot, and then start making bows with the wood, and then I can use the rest of the wood for fire XP. Because you get quite a bit of fire XP off things, and again, we have a ton of wood. I think those are the big key points of this episode. I would like to kind of claim my tokens here, which I have a pretty large amount of tokens. Work on a ton of masteries. It might be more efficient to actually wait till you're like in the 80s with like most of your skills. Token unamassed. Oh, that's so sad to see. That's what I mean. If you get things higher, we're gonna see that a lot actually. Mining. We're gonna have to look at mining. It's definitely mithril and probably coal, which is really sad. We're seeing it a lot more, which means we might have actually done both. Oh, I lied the game. It might happen here in smithing too on bars. I think we were maybe actually not that high in smithing, but anything dragon you see will be good. I mean, anything's really good. I guess the really bad stuff's gonna be nice too, because it'll make it so I don't have to do as much of it, which makes less money. I guess dragon we want to do more of. It's just real pain to do dragon. Doing this just to clear up a little bit of inventory, and I've been sitting on these for so long. I do need to get rid of some of this soon. Yeah, and then like I said, I think I'll do thieving overnight, which was not really the play, but it'll give me another opportunity to AFK seeds for potato seeds, and I kind of want to test it out. It might be better, who knows? I really don't know. But if you wait till later in the game to do these, I think you could be better off. If you get everything at least base level like 70, you know, you kind of in a better spot, but it also saved me some of the crappy low levels where they're just not the greatest. But again, the idea is to add the arrow tips. I'm not going to do it now because I really don't want to take up another bank spot. Speaking of bank spots, I got 22 mil and a lot of bank spots to fill. I'll need some fishing if I do fishing. I don't want to fish overnight on bad fish and just have a ton of bad fish. I kind of hate the idea of that. And then I have to cook all of the bad fish. And maybe it's worth it just to get some start on it, but I really don't want to. I still have 30,000 gem gloves, which is a lot of money banked. So I'm not going to worry about saving any money realistically. I can just go back and mine. I don't really want to spend money on thieving I'd rather just kind of keep going. And the only money I'd want is for goop. Like, I'm kind of set on buying things right now, except for bank space. So we are going to spend money. It's going to be really sad because things are going to get really expensive, and my cash pool is going to plummet. As much as the tier 3 is tempting to give it more food efficiency, and if those are HP up to 80% when you're at 40%, it's a lot safer. These are costing a mil a slot. Oh my god, they're so expensive. That does give me some decent more space. I kind of want to keep some cash stack. I may end up spending more on it, but for now I'm going to keep the 10 mil. But 100 slots is pretty good. If I get the fishing, you know, it'll fill up a bunch of junk. And the idea would be to get rid of, and realistically, I could clear up some temp space by getting rid of some of these ores, realistically. I actually ran out of Runite, which is kind of crazy because I kept saving Dragonite ore. When it saves, I think that's the only one you save. I don't think when it says you save resources when you're smelting Dragonite, I don't think you save all resources. I think it's just the Dragonite. Because I did the math and I should have ran out of Dragonite and had some Rune ore left and everything. And I didn't. But coal's low too. I actually got some coal, like I said, mining. I think that, and because if you wear the mining cape, you get coal while you do it still, I believe, yeah. So it's not a bad way to get coal. But let's check out our matcheries real quick. Now that we've technically, not here. Technically would have maxed some stuff. Yeah, coal in that. That's really cool. It stinks that things go to it, though. But wow, I haven't mined much of that lately. I've barely done any of those. Those have been pretty much all. That's cool, though. It'd be cool to complete a skill, though, to get all of them. Progression here is probably looking pretty rough because there's so many here. This is, and that's why it kind of sucks, though, because I'm gonna need a. You know, I might get some bars off combat for sure. I'm only at 50 with those, by the way. I did level that up, I think, once with a token. I mean, we barely touched a lot of this stuff, so it'll be interesting to see how things kind of take. We're way over the length I wanted to get going here. I really don't care too much about getting fletching going right now, but the idea is going to be to make arrows, start leveling those up with combat, get combat going, and next episode or the episode after, my goal is going to be to take on the spider dungeon, because the spider dungeon unlocks the loot amulet, which will allow me to AFK and still get loot, and will be nice, because right now I don't want to AFK combat until I have the loot, because I don't want to be just wasting loot. I'd rather be claiming it all. I don't want to be messing around. I'm trying to be relatively efficient. I definitely haven't played most efficiently by any means, but we're playing pretty efficient, I feel like, and I'm pretty happy with it. I just don't want to get back into this until that's gone. But we've already been in. The next idea is going to be to get attack to either 50 or 60. Normally I'd probably go. We might jump up to 50 attack, 55 strength, and then maybe even 60 strength, and then attack to 60 to get weapons upgraded. Oh, last big thing. This is actually huge. I didn't want to do this off camera. Right now, if you check out my stats, here's a glimpse at them. My defense is the big ones you're going to look at, but everything kind of. There it is, defense bonus 237 or 339. The idea is going to be to actually upgrade our pieces. Not that. I took that off anyways. Take off all those pieces. If I go to bank, I wanted to make sure we do this on camera. Set. We go here. I made enough of it, and you can see it up there. I should have calculated, I think, enough. So we're going to upgrade it, which is going to give it strength bonus, defense bonus. It's all around nice. It's going to use money. That's another reason I needed money. We upgraded it there, which gave us the silver to it. If we do that to all our pieces, they're all going to get a bonus. A lot of strength, and I think just defense straight up. But it's going to cost some money. Definitely not a free thing to do. I think they're all 100k. So for a whole set, and this is why I wanted to wait till a decent set came along, because I didn't want to upgrade crap sets of armor. We will have to do our dragon when we get to 60. And now if I go to gold, we go to upgrade. And now they're actually, I gotta make sure I lock them again after. Make sure I don't hit the sell while I'm doing this. If I upgrade, it now costs 200k, uses a ton of gold, but gives it even more stats. Strength bonus, defense, damage reduction, which is super nice. It's gonna make things insanely different for me while doing combat. Things are gonna hit so much less. I don't know if you guys have gotten much into combat with upgrading gear. I might even technically be able to take the spider guy on now. If we weren't so far in, I'd say let's try it. And you know what? Let's see what it looks like. We're gonna risk it. I just want to come in here and lock it. We're making this episode way too long. Over 20 minutes. These episodes do work so much better on YouTube Short. But if you made it to this point, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button too. But let me know for sure, because This isn't my idea. It wasn't to make it this long. We're not going to farm the piece, the necklace, but I'm going to try it right now. The bad thing about the necklace, though, is I don't know if it gives you stats other than the passive. And right now we have Damien of Glory, which is nice. But, yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Screw it. It can't be that bad, right? Can't be that bad. If I pay attention, I think we're okay. If we're going to do strength or attack, I want to make sure I put on my... The issue with this is I believe they have pretty high resistance to melee, which is the idea as I needed magic first. But I think they're going to hit hard, so I think the armor is going to be good, which you don't get good armor boost. It's the Spider Forest. Very scary. Very scary place. I'm actually really nervous. They have a new eating thing, by the way. You can just eat through this. So we have, is 11 chance to hit me. This one's not bad. Its max hit's pretty high. I have a 63 chance to hit it. So it should be pretty good. We just got to make sure we pay attention. I don't know how many mobs are in this. So let's see how this goes. Let's get one spider chest, see how it goes. If it goes good, maybe I'll farm this a little bit and try to get the amulet for next episode. The idea, though, was not to really do my max hits getting up there. 11 chance hit. Cool. Still not that high of a chance. This is still a normal spider. Just different look by the looks of it. 8 enemies total. So this would be pretty slow, and I would definitely want to babysit it. I would be very afraid just to leave the game. These guys aren't that scary. I mean, 72 could definitely knock me out. And now I have really expensive gear. It's pretty expensive. I didn't upgrade the gloves. I think you can. I'll have to double check after. I maybe put those back on and forgot. But we'll check. If they can be upgraded, we'll upgrade them real quick. It actually matches our mining cape, which is cool. But I'm afraid to lose the mining cape or the other stuff. I mean, that's a mill, and then these all now have money and time. I mean, those... Making those bars is slow. I'll need to make more, like I said, because I think I need double those resources. Actually, I think I might have all the resources. I just need to smith it. I don't think I've made the bars yet. I may have made enough for it. And then when I get, like, dungeon... And that's just what I can make for smithing. Eventually, I think at level 70 or 80 defense, you can get even better armor that you can upgrade. Evil Spider. Is that the boss? No. 16% chance. Does hit 102. Max hit. So we do got to watch out. It hits slower than us, so it's not that scary. We can't seem to hit it. 53%. I've hit way enough times that I should have hit it more than this. Definitely not going to be worth farming it. I think I looked at the website, and if I recall correctly, you can see its evasion for range and melee is pretty high, which is why that's down without a higher attack level. But if I train my attack up even 10 more levels before I try this again, I might be in better shape. We still hit pretty good on it. I mean, hitting hasn't changed. And I could even prayer, realistically. We could throw some prayer in. If I throw, is this the accuracy one? Melee accuracy. Should update a little bit. And then if I throw melee strength, or even defense, but melee strength on, I'll throw both of those on it for now. And kind of see what happens. I think we'll beat it. I am a little afraid what the final boss can hit. I should have put maybe put on some better main food. It was 40. I could put that on. I just pay attention. I just don't want to leave the game and not do anything with it. This guy should go down. I'm really curious what our hit's going to be on the next guy, as well as what it can hit me percent-wise. 2,000 HP, 24% chance to hit. I only have a 42% chance to hit it, though. And it can hit. I didn't even look at its max HP hit, but I'm a little nervous. 142. So pretty good. It's going to be hitting more consistent and higher. And it's got a lot of HP. But again, magic is by far the best thing to hit it with for sure. Okay. Yeah. You can spam eating this, which is nice. You can't do that in RuneScape. It goes by ticks, so you're very different. We are going through so much of that, because I think each of these uses oh no, sorry. That's this. I was looking at Slayer. Slayer, I'm like, oh my god, that's our points for Slayer. I've done a couple Slayer tasks, and then we got green goo, which I think had a lot of drops on the table, and I didn't have the bank space. And I don't really want to get into combat yet until I can train whatever is efficient on the mob. If I go to a mob and it makes sense to train magic, let me train magic. Even though storing the extra gear sets is going to be an absolute pain, this is really taking a while. But I'd like to get this in here. This is going to be like a 30-minute Melvor video, and I do apologize for anyone that's still hanging in there, checking this out. I hope some of you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure this video is not going to do well on YouTube, so... 36 prayer. Not bad. It's been going up passively just by taking out mobs. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't see that happen. That's what I'm afraid of. You get the knockout territory pretty quick. Let's hit him here. Max hit with that on is pretty good. Man, and that's with a prayer on. I have 25 damage reduction too. Jeez, man. That's scary. You can definitely want your HP down here too. That is such a nice update now. You can just pay attention. Because now when you're actually looting things, you can sit down here and auto, or you can hit the loot while you do it. But I'd love, if we get that this run, that'd be absolutely ridiculous. If we pull it out here. So what happens is I actually turn on a thing to auto do a dungeon, so I have to leave a dungeon. Because I was doing the chicken one. Let's come out. Let's open that up real quick. Let's pull it right here. Let's do it. Nope. Green Diad body though, I can keep it. Makes it so I don't have to level up crafting to use it. I don't know what it can drop. Again, we'll take an inventory. So I don't know if we'll keep it or I may end up doing some cow farming to get crafting going. So I think that's what I use for crafting. But again, we've gone way too far with this. If you guys did enjoy this though, please take a second, smack the like button. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to put the better food on just in case it doesn't cycle to another one. I think it does. I think it'll choose a different food if I run out. So there should be plenty of food in there to eat throughout the night, no problem, because I'm not going to get hit very much, and I'll heal up. And the higher level we get, the better. This isn't really for the money. This is going to be just to get the level up and get a success rate with something going. Even though the XP would be better over here, I don't think I want to do it over here. I'll have to see what they drop or I can steal. I'll look into it. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like a second, smack the like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.